Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi loves, welcome back to another video. My name is Alize and I'm your favorite black transsexual. Get up into the big prayer or whatever. I just want to, say thank you guys for, I really don't even know, we're at 791 subscribers. Said this in the other video, but I'm saying it here because, I'm really thankful that you guys are subscribing to me and you guys are taking your time to watch my videos. That's crazy, child. But I don't want to keep rambling. I just want to give a disclaimer that this video takes place and, with me being very stupid and me, getting, how do I phrase it? We're just going to say we almost, would have never been where we're at today. That's all I'm going to say. But before we get to today's video, because you already know I got to do my little ramble or whatever, I need you guys to like, comment, and subscribe because you would never find another black transsexual like me. Hello, hello, hello. I keep telling you guys this, but without further ado, let me stop rambling. Let's get into today's video.
Another day, another slay. Period.
So this story takes place in October, and I'm not going to hold you guys. Your girl, she was very much living life on the edge, and she was very much saying, if I die, I die. And we're not trying to do that anymore because looking back at this is very, very much not giving. So this odd night in October, I decided I wanted to get on Grindr. And my gays and my girls know Grindr is not a safe app. And it's literally the only point in getting on there is literally for hookups. If you're finding a man on Grindr, you're literally walking around with STDs. Fuck you. I'm scrolling on Grindr and I'm just looking to see what's the trade giving, what's happening or whatever. Right. So, I was doing my, 1-2-1-2 and I was scrolling on Grindr or whatever, right? And so I ended up getting the little notification or whatever. And I was like, okay, who is this? It's talking about 19 inches. I'm like, hold up. I never tried 19 inches.
What?
So, Alize, she's going to go do her big one. She's like, let's go be bad or whatever. So me and Bug, we were chit-chatting. He's like, yo, so what you on tonight or whatever, right? I'm just like, I ain't got nothing else to do. You want to hang out? Let's hang out, I'm trying to, 1-2-1-2 to the 2-2-2 to the 3-3-3 to the 4-4-4. You get what I mean? So my thing is, and this is really why I'm trying to slow down, and this is really why I don't entertain nobody. I don't entertain dudes anymore either. Dudes are so, they're just so, dogs. They act like dogs. And my thing is, I don't know why a dude is so, all the time. And he just wants to, hunch on everything. Sit down. You don't need to be hunching on everything. And, yeah, I have my moments, too. But, the thing is about, dudes, and I'm, trying to, get it out here. They be sitting here they be on go. And, us dogs, we have to sit here and douche for 4 hours. Well, that's just me because I'm lactose intolerant.
This guy stinks!
But, no shade, douching for 4 hours. Baby, if I'm douching for 4 hours, you better not cancel on me. And that is one thing that happens a lot. They'll be like, oh, something came up. I'm sorry. Okay, you're getting blocked because you should have never played on my time. Hello. So I'm texting Roach or whatever, and so Roach, he's sitting over here and he's, talking to me, and we standing up over here exchanging pictures. Mind you, I never got his face while we're exchanging pictures. He seen my face, but I never got to see his face. I'm just thinking, with my, I'm just thinking with my princess one. I'm not thinking to, ask, oh, what is your name? What is your, pronouns? What is your face giving? What do you look like? So y'all, in the midst of it or whatever, right? I'm just like, okay, let's, have some fun or whatever, right? And so y'all, I was just doing the YOLO or whatever, and so he sent me his address or whatever, right? And so y'all, Alice, hey, she's gonna, be black or whatever, right? And she's gonna do her little fast one or whatever. So he sent me the address, y'all. Tell me why the Uber ride is going to be 40 minutes long.
Are you fucking dumb?
Mind y'all, I'm telling y'all, it's 1 a.m. in the morning. 1 a.m. in the morning. Y'all can see where this story time is finna go wrong, right?
Oh, hell no!
So y'all, in the midst of it, right, I'm sitting over here and I was like, you know what? You only live once. You better live while you last or whatever, right? And so that's what I literally did. I went to, go be fast, and I regret this decision now. So I got in the Uber, riding out there for like 40 minutes. While I'm in the Uber, this is like signs that God was telling me to go home. These were literally signs that God was telling me to go home. So my Uber driver, he's asking me, he's like, so do you know this person? We going way out. What you doing way out at this time? And so like, I'm lying, saying this is my boyfriend, knowing good as darn well I have never been in a relationship. I have never had that chemistry with a boy. Like, lying. So in the midst of it, me and my Uber driver were talking or whatever, and so he's like, are you safe? Like, are you gonna be okay? I can still take you home if you want me to. I'm like, no, that's fine. Stupid. And I'm just like, I'm good, he got me or whatever.
Oh my God, stop fucking lying.
So, that's when I'm in the Uber ride. I'm texting dude. I'm like, dude, you got any like, I'm not doing no raw dog, like, yeah, I might be fast, but I ain't going raw. No shade. So, that's when, he sits over here and, he, tells me he's finna go get him right now while I'm on the way there. So I'm like, okay, cool. So by the time I get there, you should be prepared. You get what I mean? You should be prepared. Right. So in the midst of it, he sends me like his pic or whatever, right? Because at first we were just exchanging photos. Well, I was exchanging photos because he wanted me to. And he sent me it. And looking back at it now, I was like, that is a full Google image. Like, that looks like something that I have in my camera roll. Like, literally, that looks like a Google image. So, y'all, I'm creeping up, getting closer and closer. Like, I'm about 5 minutes in there now. And, y'all, we riding on this dirt road. It's woods. Like, girl, I can hear the howling. I can hear, like, coyotes howling in the woods, girl. It's very much quiet. Like, when it's quiet, and you can hear, like, the birds or, like, the crickets chirping, like, chirp. Like, yes, ma'am. It's giving that type of quiet. Like, it's giving spooky. Child, ain't no point in turning back now. Like, we already here, Child, and I spent $40 on this Uber, so, like, I gotta make my money's worth somehow. So, in the midst of it or whatever, right, I'm outside his house or whatever, right, and so I tell him to come outside. Let me give y'all a brief description, and I do not care. Y'all can put 2 and 2 together. Mind y'all, this is a Waco person, and I truly, absolutely do not care if he gets exposed, because he's dead wrong for this. But, so Roach, he comes outside. I'm telling y'all, just imagine this. Imagine, like, 5'8", 5'9" black man, dreads. He didn't have dreads. Just listen. So a 5-foot black man, he got this hoodie on. This hoodie is orange, and it's like anime, some type of stuff like that. And he got green shorts on, and he got slides on, like black slides. Literally, I clock it immediately. You're a bum. So I'm getting closer and closer. And I'm like, okay, you somewhat giving, but like, as we're getting in the light, because mind you, it's dark outside. Uber driver done pulled off by now, so like, ain't no turning back. So, in the midst of it, I'm getting closer and closer, and so I'm close to him, like, yeah, okay, Roach, you looking like something, very much giving cockroach, but, we creeping to the back because he was like, oh, we can't go through the front door or whatever. I'm like, okay, very much giving DL, Lord, what am I doing? Immediately, like, I'm thinking in my head, what am I doing? So, y'all, he takes me to the back or whatever, right? It's this side little place. It's like a tree house, y'all. Y'all, I have never in my freaking life seen anything like this. So, y'all, I'm going to try to give y'all a good little description or whatever, right? So imagine you're climbing into this tree house, but this tree house is connected to the house, but it's not connected to the house at the same time. So you're climbing up, and this metal ladder, the metal ladder is like cricking and cracking, like it's just making all this noise. And he's telling me, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. Boy, shut up. I'm trying to be quiet. I don't even want to be here. Like, what are you talking about? So, we're climbing up the ladder, and so that's when I get up there immediately, y'all. Immediately I get up there, my heart sinks to my ass. I'm like, I'm seeing roaches. I'm like, I'm seeing trash. I'm seeing dirt. I'm seeing an unclean room. Like, immediately my alarm bells is going off. He finally takes off his hoodie. Y'all, tell me why. This is this boy that, let me give y'all a little rundown. This is this boy that, he used to always want to like hunch on me or whatever, right? But I kept like dodging him because it's like, one, he's a pass around, y'all. Two, he just very disgusting to me. And three, like, he's just like, he fetishizes me, and I don't like to be a fetish, no shade, not anymore. Like, yeah, after this night that happened, if you get what I mean, like, I was through. Like, no more.
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
No more. So immediately I'm like, oh my God, it's you. And he's like, Roach is like, what you mean it's me? Like, duh, it's me. I'm like, no, but it's you. And he doesn't get what I'm talking about, because like in my head, I'm like, you're ugly, you're dusty, you're a bum. What am I doing here? Alize, you need a whooping. So immediately, y'all, I'm trying to get an Uber back home. No Uber is picking up. I'm like, oh my God, I might as well take one for the team. So that's when I asked him, I was like,
You gonna get me home, right? You gonna get me home? I'm gonna get a ride home.
he was like, yeah, I got you. So I'm like, you put that on your mama, right? He was like, yeah. Y'all, I guarantee you, he had this behind his hands, just crossed his fingers. Y'all, that man, girl, let me stop. So y'all, in the mix of it or whatever, I'm just sitting on this, like, I'm sitting on the edge of his bed because I don't want to be on the couch. Like, y'all, it is dirty in here. Like, I'm just seeing dead stuff on the floor. Like, there's soda cans, there's Big Macs, like, it's half-eaten burgers. Like, it literally looks like a horror film in this house. Like, oh my God, I'm finna start crying. Like, oh, like, reimagining this, it's like, oh my God.
Oh, she passed away? Oh.
So in the midst of it or whatever, right? That's when he tries to come and scoots close to me, and he starts trying to kiss me, like he's trying to grab on my thigh, and I'm just like pushing him off. I'm like, I don't like kissing, and I really don't like kissing, but like, and I definitely don't like kissing you. Do you not see this room? Do you not smell the funkiness? Like, it's very much giving critters in here. Like, this looks like a horror film. And so then that's when he was like, so what you came over here for if you not like, trying to smoosh. I really didn't want to be here now. Like, now looking at this, I should have went home. God told me to go home, and I should have listened. But now I got to suffer the consequences. So, yeah, sir. I'm not trying to do this, yeah. So then that's when, I guess he gets the bright idea or whatever, right? He was like, so you want to pup pass or whatever? I'm like, okay, I can do that. I can always do that. Just being a fiend. So, he, does his little 1-2-1-2. He's crafting, this pup pass or whatever, right. So, y'all, that's when he was like, you gonna give me that washing machine treatment? No, you're not getting no washing machine treatment. Out the window. He was like, but you be telling those little story times. I'm like, how are you even watching my story times, my TikToks? Why are you watching me? I don't like you. You supposed to be straight. Because mind you, this whole time, this man is supposed to be straight. Like, y'all, there is so many stories about this man, and I really wish I could say the name, but I don't want to, because, like, this is going to be everywhere in Waco, and I don't have time for it. No. Y'all, so I lighted or whatever, and, I sparked a little pup pastor. Y'all, tell me why I'm puffing and I'm puffing. I'm like, this is kind of strong. Y'all, I'm talking about it just hit me out of nowhere. I felt like I was sinking. But like, you know, when you're on cloud nine, you know, you start to relax. I wasn't relaxing. I felt so tense. I felt like my body was shaking. I felt so out of this world. I'm starting to see different things. Like, y'all, you do not see different things. Like, you're not, you know, being delusional, or you're not having these warps, you know, and visions in your head when you're on cloud nine. I got so immediately I'm like, what's going on? And so I'm starting to fade out of, like, you know, like, of existence. Like, I'm fading out, y'all. Like, I can't think. So that's when, like, I'm starting to, like, see him get closer, and he's getting, you know, closer to me. And some snaps into me, like, sir, you're not gonna take advantage to me. But, like, I couldn't control myself, and I couldn't hold my weight. Like, I could not hold my weight. I don't know what he, like, with, but girl, I'm just on the floor at this point. Like, I'm a rag doll, literally. So in the midst of it, that's when this man, he proceeds to, you know, pull the little pantaloons down or whatever. And y'all, one thing led to another, girl. I'm talking about this man is working his magic in the wrong ways, if you get what I mean.
What's going on? Y'all are going to jail.
And I'm just like trying to push this man off of me, and I'm just like very disgusted. Like, I'm the whole time I'm disgusted, and I'm using all of my strength that I still have to try to push this man off of me. But that's when, you know, this is a big man. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, when he took off the hoodie, I'm starting to see that he's humongous. Like, this man is big. And I don't know, hoodies was doing him very much justice, because when he took that thing off, it was very much giving a sloppy body. Yes, very much giving a sloppy body. So, y'all, I'm talking about this man is sitting over here, you know, and he's like, no, you gonna sit here and take this, and that. And so then that's when I'm crying, and I'm just like, Lord, what am I doing? I want my mama. Like, Lord, breathe.
Calling the police.
So y'all, in the midst of it, I black out, and I'm waking up now. Like, we're just gonna fast forward. So I black out or whatever, and I didn't realize what happened to me. And so that's when I, like, kind of wake up, because he's tapping me. He's like, hey, you gotta go. I'm like, sir, what's going on? Y'all, it's not even 5 a.m. It's like 4 or 3 a.m. in the morning. He's talking about, you gotta go. Sir, I can barely walk. I can barely stand up. Like, what's going on? Like, what is happening? And so then, y'all, he was not playing. Like, he's picking me up. He's like, I'm gonna walk you down to this motel, and you're gonna have to find a ride from there.
You cannot be for real.
I'm like, I thought you was giving me a ride. Oh, I can't give you a ride now. Like, you know, my people, you know, they don't know I'm, you know, into this type of stuff, and, you know, yeah.
Delete the fuck.
So y'all, immediately, like, I'm kind of getting hot. Like, I'm turning into my mama, and my mama's very much a hothead. Like, I'm very much feeling like my mama. Like, I want to literally fight this man with all the strength that I have, but I physically cannot. Like, I'm weak to my bones. Like, I'm hungry. I haven't ate. I douched out my insides. My organs are empty. I feel so weak. I can barely walk. And so then, out of nowhere, y'all, tell me why this big old coyote come out in the woods. This big old coyote comes out in the woods. Y'all, I thought the light flashed before my eyes. So I'm like, what do we do? And the coyote is growling. I'm like, oh my God, I'm finna die. I am finna to die. So then that's when he gets this big old branch. And so he's like hitting that coyote. He hitting the coyote. And I feel like the only reason why he's hitting the coyote is because he doesn't want to, you know, end up gone either. So, like, yeah. Y'all, tell me why, like, the coyote, he goes on about his business or whatever. And so we continue walking.
One eternity later.
So, y'all, We get to the hotel, and so he was like, okay, hey, I'm gonna text you later or whatever, but you add me back or whatever on Snapchat, and I'm gonna text you, okay? So that's when he was like, I know you gonna be bullcrapping. So he took my phone and he added himself, right? I'm just like, sir, you don't understand. When I
Bitch, I will whip your motherfucking ass.
I'm trying to realize that, like, I'm stranded now. I'm miles away from home. And I'm looking at my phone. My phone is saying that it's at 20%. My phone is at 20%. I don't know where I'm at. I didn't ask the dude for a picture. Like, let me just insert the clip of, like, what was going on. Okay, y'all. So, I kind of did something very stupid, and I just don't know what to say. So, I didn't realize when I was talking to this dude, I never realized to ask for a picture. And I really feel like this is my own fault. And it's like, now it's 3 o'clock in the morning, literally. I'm stranded. I don't know where I'm at. I don't feel safe. Like, I literally am scared. I'm scared. And it's like, I don't know what to do. Like, I have no ride. The Ubers are not out. Like, I'm vividly scared. Like, look where I'm at. There's, how do I get home? Like, how do I get home? So, literally, I'm literally in the middle of nowhere. It's so many woods. I don't know how to get home. And then on the Google Maps, it's telling me that it's going to literally take me nearly a day to get home walking. I'm like, I'm out of there. I'm So initially, that's when I'm trying to figure out like who I can call or try to get an Uber. Y'all, there was no Ubers. I kid you not, there was no Ubers. So now I'm panicking, and now I'm like, what am I gonna do? Where am I going? And hours are rolling by. And then I'm just like, Lord, I'm finna die out here. Mind you, this particular night, there was a cold front coming in. Y'all, I'm talking about I am freezing my tail off. So that's when I go into the motel, like I go into the lobby. And I'm there for a good 3 or 2 hours, right? So I get in there to the lobby or whatever, right? I'm in the lobby and I'm sitting there trying to collect my thoughts and trying to process what am I gonna do. I'm trying to get an Uber so I can get out of here. Y'all, tell me why in the midst of it, the receptionist, she gonna come in there and she's like, you gotta go. I'm like, ma'am, I don't know where to go. She's like, that's not my problem. You can get out of here. I'm gonna call the cops. I'm like, I can't just chill outside until I find my ride. No, you gotta go. I'm finna call the cops right now. And so now I'm just over here panicking. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. So I leave, of course, because I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to be sitting here on the mugshot page. You know, my wig is off. My bonnet is crooked. It was so much going on. So y'all, in the midst of it or whatever, right? I'm sitting over here, and that's when I finally get the idea. I was like, I have one more person in my contact list that I can call. Because initially I didn't want to call my auntie. I did not want to call my auntie. She's very dramatic. She's very crazy. And I just know she'll spaz out. And I just didn't want that to happen. I didn't want to deal with that. It's like, I just wanted to keep this to myself. And I just wanted to cry alone. So that's when I finally called my best friend. And I was like, please, for the love of God, can you help me? And thank you, Jesus, she answered the phone. And so then that's when she comes and gets me. And y'all, I'm talking about it's a 40-minute ride for her to come and get me. And I had to send her like $80 for her to come and get me because, girl, the Ubers were very expensive. And it took her like, I think 4 or 5 tries it took her like 4 different Ubers just to get to me. Like, it was hell trying to get to me. So y'all, I'm talking about the sun is coming up. It's freezing cold. The wind is blowing in my eyes. I'm crying. And like, I'm sitting over here crying. I don't know if you ever cried when like, you know, when it's windy, but like, girl, God is wiping my tears, baby. I'm freezing cold. So that's when the laws, they rolling by or whatever, and that's when I was like, yeah, that's my cue. I literally, like, physically got to get up out of here, because I was just, you know, tucked off behind, like, the building or whatever, like, sitting over here by this bench. And so then that's when I saw the law roll by. I was like, yeah, I gotta go. So the law did a flip around, and they was like, what are you doing here? Are you trespassing? And I'm just like, no, I'm not trespassing. Like, I don't know where I'm at, and I'm waiting on my Uber to get here. And it was like, oh, well, you gotta go still. And I was like, sir, can you please, I will pay you money. And I was literally not lying. I would cash app you if you could just let me sit in this car until my Uber gets here. I'm cold, I'm freezing, I'm tired. This man gonna sit here and proceed to say, this officer is gonna proceed to say,
If you get in the cop car, I'm taking you to jail.
so that's when, y'all, I went to the gas station, and that's when my best friend, she's like, I'm 10 minutes away, so I'm finna be around the corner. You know, I said at this time, if I go to jail, I'll go to jail. I'm going back because my best friend, the Uber is to the motel. I can't be on the motel property because that's trespassing now. They done told me to left. So I'm like, I'm finna get out of here one way or another. I'm finna get out of here one way or another. So that's when I proceed to get back to the hotel or whatever, right? I'm walking in this cold ass weather, bitch. My lashes, my face is freezing. My on fire. Like, I'm literally on the verge of just losing it. I'm about to lose it. So, like, I'm sitting over here, and I'm just in pain. Like, I am just in pain. Like, mentally, physically, like, I'm just over it. I'm just over today. So then that's when she finally comes and gets me, and y'all, I could do nothing but cry. And I just laid my head there. And I was just like, you don't know. You're literally a lifesaver. Because if it wasn't for you, I could have been dead. So, yeah, I get in the Uber. I'm crying all the way back home. And we finally get back to my place. It literally is like an hour drive. So, that hour drive, we get back to my place. And she just sits over here. And she, like, I take a shower because, like, I wanted to just shower off all this excess nastiness. Like, I just felt nasty. I felt disgusted. I just felt so, like, no. And so then, took my shower. I washed off all my makeup. And I just got in bed. And I just shriveled up. And I just, like, went to sleep. And I just cried. And then that's when she was telling me, like, it's going to be okay. And she slept with me for, like, 2 to 3 hours, and then I woke up and she was gone. She had to go to work, no shade. But, like, after that, I would never, ever get back on Grindr. One, I would never get on Grindr. One, I would never go anywhere without seeing who I'm talking to. I need to see your face. I need to see your address. I need to see your full name, your government name. I don't need no nicknames. Like, and even then, like, this world is really freaking scary. And that could have went so left. Like, I could have literally been gone. I could have been vanished. Like, who would have knows what that boy would have did to me? Like, this is really, really crazy. And just thinking about that now, like, Alizea, I'm disappointed in you. But yeah, that's all I got. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm gonna stop rambling on your phone, but that's all I got for you guys. Love y'all. Remember, stream Nicki Minaj, because who? What? She's the queen of rap.